After spending a week in Morocco and taking the ferry across to Tarifa, I finally arrived in Spain, where I'll be spending a little bit of time before the holiday season. This was my first time in Malaga, and I immediately understood what makes this southern coastal city so popular. The gorgeous architecture, vibrant plazas filled with tourists and locals alike, and the incredible cuisine. I definitely had my fill of tapas on this trip. It's day one. I've been here for like less than 12 hours, and I'm already in love with Malaga. This place is beautiful. Maybe one of my new favorite Spanish cities, and that's saying a lot. I spent my first day here wandering around to get a feel of the city, allowing myself to get lost down the narrow alleyways and ending up with a camera roll full of bright and colorful Spanish buildings. Being the birthplace of Pablo Picasso, Malaga is known for its many art and cultural museums. It's also the capital of the Costa del Sol and has experienced several changes of hand between various empires since the 8th century when it was established as a port. Later that afternoon, I grabbed a quick acai bowl for lunch and returned to my lovely hostel in the city center to get some work done and relax just a little bit. Lucky for me, I made quick friends with the other girls sharing my dorm, and we took advantage of the hostel offerings to see a flamenco show that evening. This is an absolute must-do activity when in Spain's Andalusia region. I can't recommend this experience enough. It had drama, costume changes, and was an overall incredible performance. After the show, we wandered home along the port and saw this amazing couple performing tango. Ugh, I love it here. Then we grabbed dinner at a tapas place right across the street from our hostel and called it a night. Good morning from Malaga. We're in Malaga. And it's raining today, which is fun, but we're going to do a little walking tour around the city, and hopefully we won't get too wet, but it already seems like it's lightening up. I'll never say no to a free walking tour. They're a great way to familiarize yourself with a new city, and often you'll meet some really unique people in your group. The girls and I really enjoyed learning the complicated history of the city and the mineral that gives it its name. No spoilers, you'll have to find out for yourself when you get here. We said goodbye to our wonderful guide Estefania and grabbed some snacks from the nearby Mercado Central. And we just happened upon a full Catholic procession on our way home. Welcome back to Malaga. So we're just heading to dinner now. We got 3 veggies here, which is nice. So we picked a place which we read the reviews, seems very good, and it's just off the main square, so we're excited. We were all pleasantly surprised by the amount of vegetarian-friendly restaurants here, and we really enjoyed the food from this spot. Very cute. Plus, of course, we had to finish off the night with some vegan gelato for our friend. The next day, Sarah, one of the girls, and I arranged plans for a day trip to Playa del Palo, a series of beaches just a 20-minute bus ride from downtown. The weather was so perfect this day, and even though the water was a bit chilly, I still managed to swim for what felt like hours. We
We rented beach chairs for the day for €7 each and walked around to grab a bite to eat at lunchtime, finding Mlaga Marina, which had lots of options including vegan ones as well. By late afternoon, we were feeling so tired from sitting out in the sun, so we returned to our place to rest for a bit, and in the evening, one of the other girls offered to meet me at the Alcazaba Fortress for an epic sunset. We ended up waiting almost an hour, but it was so worth it hearing the church bells ring out over the city and having the most epic panoramic view with this incredible sunset. I found another vegan spot to visit with Sarah for dinner, and the food was so flavorful and delicious. Then afterwards, we wanted to test out the most notable gelato shop in the city.
So crazy. I slept in this morning because I wasn't feeling so great, and then the last one I remember, I was supposed to see the church this morning at 10, so that's where.
If you didn't catch that, I previously made a reservation to visit the cathedral at 10 a.m. and it had completely slipped my mind until the last minute. Luckily, the Spanish are always late and my timing was no issue.
That was absolutely beautiful on the inside. I mean, we did the cathedral in Mallorca, which was the main one, and honestly, I found this one to be much more impressive and beautiful. Definitely worth a €10 entry fee. And make sure you get the audio guide to listen to the details of each little chapel area that they have, the little indents. Woo!
After my visit to the cathedral, I picked up a quick breakfast to eat back at my hostel. Also, I can't recommend this place enough for solo travelers. It was quaint but comfortable, and the rooftop was a great place to socialize. Today was my last full day, and I really just wanted to wander through the areas I hadn't already explored, so I walked down towards the marina, soaking up the last of the warm autumn days.
Incredible. I don't think I've followed another place fast before. I love Málaga, and now I don't want to leave. I have a train to Madrid tomorrow, but I'm obsessed with this place. I've never felt more.
It was quite windy that day, but I was still happy to be outside, and I finally managed to grab a seat at the bar of Casa Lola, one of the most popular tapas restaurants in town. I highly recommend trying the local boquerones or anchovies along with a glass of tinto de verano. I still wasn't feeling great at this point, so I kept it simple for dinner and spent the evening chilling on our rooftop patio, but the next morning started out much better with an amazing brunch just around the corner from our place. We decided afterward to do a full tour of the Alcazaba, complete with a free audio guide to learn more about the history of this Moorish fortress. The construction of this place began in the 11th century and changed hands several times before its completion. It was modeled after a typical Medina with hidden entryways and weaving paths to confuse their enemies. You'll even see Roman columns and other materials repurposed in the archways here. The inner courtyards reserved for royalty are the most impressive and beautiful, and for €3.50 this place is a must visit when you come to Málaga. I loved coming here after my trip to Morocco to see the Arabic Muslim influences woven into the architecture. Islamic script looks so beautiful carved into the wooden details of this place.
We made it to the top of the Alcazaba, and it's pretty great from up here. Actually, we didn't come to this side last time to see the view, but I'm loving it.
We spent a little more time admiring the panoramic views over the city before making our way back down to the plaza. As I was leaving this afternoon, we said a quick goodbye before I went on to grab some provisions for the journey. I highly recommend this spot with lots of veggie and vegan options, perfect for a quick and easy lunch. I quickly went back to the hostel to pick up my things and walked over to the station, waiting for my train to Madrid. Malaga completely surprised me. This city is an absolute gem, especially in late September after the summer crowds have gone. But I highly recommend adding this place to your list, and I can't wait to revisit it someday soon.